Go.
Today, my sisters and I have gathered in my sister Linda's home in the desert to make borekas. Borekas are our all-time favorite food. We grew up on these. Our grandparents came from Turkey. Our particular favorite one is made with cheese and potato. And if you've ever been in Turkey, you will see borekas everywhere. They have all kinds of fillings. They have eggplant filling, mushroom filling, meat filling, and they are distinctly Turkish. It's a food that's evolved from Turkish breads, and then somewhere along the line, people started putting all different kinds of fillings in them, and they are the country's part of the country's favorite cuisine. Okay.
Hi, I'm Linda, and I'm going to show you how to make boreka dough. Now, in Israel and other places, they use puff pastry a lot of time, or people make various different doughs, but this is the traditional kind that our grandma made. So I'm starting with 4 cups of flour, and you really do want to measure the flour. This is just regular, all-purpose, unbleached. Was that 3 or 4?
3. That's 3.
Okay.
This is 4.
Okay, so we do that, and you want about 2 teaspoons of salt, which I'm just going to, for convenience sake, pour in my hand. Kind of looks like that. Mix it up a little bit. And then this is a flaky, short crust kind of pastry. So you want 1 cup of ice water. Now when measuring, you want to look down eye level and make sure the meniscus of the water is at the water line. Don't look from above or your measurement will be askew. Just a little tip. Then you want to mix in 3/4 cup of vegetable oil. Now I like this Hollywood safflower oil. I've been using that for years. Okay, so then I take a little miniature whisk, and you want to combine that oil and water. You know what they say, oil and water don't mix. And they really don't like to mix. So you whip it up like this. Kind of turns milky looking. And then you're going to pour that in to your dough. And then I extend my index finger, or you can use a fork. And you want to combine that. Now this is a rough dough. You're not looking for a smooth, perfect, kneaded composition. You want to gather up. This dough will absorb every speck of the flour, and it should be fairly soft. Notice the hand motion. So I twist it, and as I twist it, it picks up all the flour that's on the side of the bowl. And it's coming together, and you want to kind of push underneath, push the flour into the center portions of the dough. And there you have it. Now you see what I'm saying. It doesn't really leave like flour residue on the dish or anything. But it's not real smooth and pretty, but it is soft. So now what I do is, I like to be precise, and to control and make the size of my borekas correct, I will portion off this dough in anywhere from 42 to 44 pieces. If you do 42 pieces, you can bake 2 tins with 3 columns of 7, that's 21 borekas on a tin. And you really don't want your dough much bigger than a little ball like this. Coming closer. Okay, so now you want to take your little ball of dough, you want to roll it, and then you want to tuck it in. Carol, will you get me the rolling pin, please, from the drawer over there? And you want to have your perfect little, relatively smooth ball of dough. You're going to set it on your counter. If you don't have granite counters, you should cover your counters with wax paper or something. And then you're going to take your rolling pin and you're going to roll the dough, but don't go off the edge. You want these edges to stay thick. If you roll the rolling pin off the edge of the dough, your Boreka will be much harder to form and your circle will not come out uniform. So you want to do like that. And what I do is I separate all the balls first and then I roll them all. Okay, so now we're going to do the potato. I have here boiled, peeled and boiled, one very large Idaho russet potato, and I'm going to mash it with the potato masher. And then, as you can see here, we have pre-measured cheese. For the exact recipe, you can go to the website and check the recipe and print it out and see more pictures. But here you go. This is about 10 ounces of Parmesan. 14 ounces. Back at the potato, and I have added in the Parmesan, the sharp cheddar, and now I'm putting in the feta. And I need a wood spoon to stir this up. Please stop.
You're on.
Okay, so back at the potato, I have all the cheeses in, and I'm adding in my 3 eggs. And now I am going to combine all of this. Now, often people say to me, oh, it's so little potato. Well, it's not really a potato filling. It's a cheese filling, and the potato is a binder for the cheese. So you want to mix this into your hot potato. And it turns out great.
Here.
So after mixing for some bit, now we have what looks like to be a filling for all that beautiful. Now this filling will actually be enough for 2 batches of dough. And my theory is that once you're making Borekas, you might as well make 2 batches of dough and freeze some, because it's a lot of work, and once you drag everything out, it's not much more to do double the recipe. Hi. Okay, so now we have our filling ready. We've rolled all the little balls, and we've rolled out some of the circles. You want about a 3-inch circle. Try and make it as round as possible. You're going to take your teaspoon, dip it into the filling, and you just want a little bit like that. You don't want it coming to the edges. You don't want it messy. I'm going to wipe this on my apron. And then what you do is you pick it up, you close it carefully, pinch the edges together. You don't want any potato oozing out, and you don't want to make the dough too much bigger. And then, starting for me, I'm right-handed, so starting at the left corner, I pull it and twist it. Pull it and twist, 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 pull it, twist it, twist it, twist, twist, and twist. And there you go. There's a little Boreka. And that edge is called repulgo.
Here's Carol rolling one out. That's Sister Carol over there. And here's Linda placing one on the tray. Finishing the edge there. There we go, a perfect Boreka.
Okay, so here we are, a perfect tray of Borekas, and I've beaten up some egg in a dish, and we're putting a little bit. I love these silicone brushes. They give you control, they don't squish or mash the product. It's not like the old paintbrush kind of things that you could never quite wash clean. These go in the dishwasher, so I'm giving you a big plug for these. And then as we paint them with egg, we want to take a little bit of our grated Parmesan, and we want to just put a little bit right on the top. And, you know, if you use a Silpat liner for your baking sheet, your Borekas will not stick and the cheese will not create a washing nightmare. You'll save yourself a lot of cleanup. They're a little bit expensive, but it's a great product. Okay, our first tray of Borekas is ready to come out of the oven. So here we go. Whoop, watch out for that hot steam. And voila. Hot, beautiful Borekas. So yummy to eat. And remember, the cook's privilege is you get to taste one hot before anybody else.